Hello again from the MA111 homepage, euclid.nmu.edu/tilde joshtom/teaching/MA111. From here, you can click on the WeBWork link and you will be transported to the WeBWork server. It is there where you will do and submit all of the graded homework for the course. The other suggested homework that's not graded will be under this link, the Homework tab. Let's click on this homework link first. From the homework link, it tells us that the graded homework will be through WeBWork, and our username is our NMU username. So Josh Tom is my username because my email address is joshtom@nmu.edu. Your password is your student IN, and you want to contact me as soon as possible if you have problems logging on to WeBWork. Help for WeBWork can be can be found here, and help and hints can be found here at this link, how to enter answers into WeBWork. This is a very useful set of links here. Let's move on to the WeBWork. Clicking on the WeBWork link lands you here at the WeBWork login screen, and you can enter your username and password. Then you will find these two sets of homework. The first one is in blue, and that means it's open. This next one has not yet been opened, but it's already been assigned to you. Click on the How to Use WeBWork button, and we will go through a set of exercises teaching us how WeBWork works. Here we have 9 problems. We can go through each one and work them. If we would like, we can also download a PDF of all of the problems, look at them, and then go back and enter them later. One of the great things about WeBWork is that you can enter an answer as many times as you would like before it closes, and as soon as you get it right, the system recognizes that, gives you points, and you can move on. You can also come back and try it later. Maybe you'll get it right then, and so on. So you can always try again with WeBWork. Evaluate the expression. That's what the first problem asks us to do. So 0 multiplied by this expression is going to give us 0, and so we're just going to simply enter 0 into this box. What this homework is doing is trying to get you to learn how WeBWork works. So for example, here, -9 times 9. I know that you can do that in your head, but you can also let WeBWork do this kind of calculation for you. So you can enter -9 times 9, and you don't have to do all of that either in your head or on a side piece of paper. WeBWork is a calculator, and you can let it calculate for you. Down here, we're doing the square root of 7. So how do you enter the square root of 7 into WeBWork? You type SQRT, square root 7, inside of parentheses, and that will be a sufficient way to enter the square root of 7. And you'll learn that you can also enter the square root of 7 like this, 7 raised to the 1/2. One of the things that typically gives students problems is this order of operations idea. So here we go. Suppose we want to add 1/2 and 3. Well, adding 1/2 to 3 is different than taking 1 and then dividing by 2 plus 3. So you see how the computer is going to interpret this as 3.5 and this as 0.2. And the reason is it's doing what's inside the parentheses first, so it's adding 2 and 3 and getting 5, and then it's saying 1 divided by 5. Whereas on this side, it's taking 1/2 and then adding it to 3. And so operation is PEMDAS. Parentheses are done first, and then exponentials, and then multiplication and division, and then adding and subtraction. That's PEMDAS. Now you want to keep that in mind when you're entering your problems into WeBWork. Parentheses will be your friend. That way you can use the fact that parentheses is always done first, and you can use that to enter your problems. So you can continue in this way and clicking to the next problem and the next problem. This one happens to be a true-false, and so you want to enter true, just T or F, depending on what the answers are. And you want to keep going. And you can skip ahead. You don't have to do these in any order. You can skip all the way to the last problem. And here, the WeBWork. So this problem is challenging you to interpret an expression the way a computer does. So here, what do you think this should mean? Should this mean 1 plus 2 and then multiplied by 3, or perhaps 2 times 3 and then you add 1? It's the second thing I said. So in fact, it's 2 times 3, so that's 6, and then adding 1. So this guy's going to be 7. Here, what needs to happen? Do you first multiply 2 times 3 and then square it, or do you square 3 and then multiply that by 2? Because the exponential operation happens first, you need to take care of this guy. So 3 squared is 9, multiply that by 2 is 18. And so you want to continue on reading through this WeBWork assignment. The last thing you're to do is the hand-in assignment. After you complete all 9 of these problems, then you can follow these 4 steps to complete the hand-in assignment. The beginning of week 2 will be our first in-class day, and you can bring this paper with you and turn it in to me on the first day. So let's go back to another sample problem. So here you can enter your answers. Let's just enter some numbers here. And then you can preview your answers. And notice it says it's a preview only. The answers are not recorded. This is what I entered, and this is what the answers look like. And so if I were to submit my answers, it would tell me that these are all correct. Oh, that's too bad. Well, you know what? That's not so bad. I can go back and I can fix this. So 1/2 plus 3. Hey, I know what that is. That's 3.5. Let's submit these answers again. Hey, look, I got one part of this as being green, and the other 2 are still incorrect. So right now, I've got 1/3 of the credit that I can earn from this problem. Once it's correct, it will always be correct, and I can go back and try to get some points on these first 2 problems. So that's how you use the preview and the submit buttons. This email instructor button is here, of course. You can let me know if you have problems. Of course, problems often arise, and that's how you can take care of that. You can log on and off, and your work will be saved. You can come back to it later, and your work will be there waiting for you. Alrighty, that's enough for now.